Hey, what's going on, guys? TayJay Productions here, and today I am with Morgen, otherwise known as Gosnick on YouTube, and she is going to show me some really cool things that she has in her collection. I'm gonna let you lead the way, and let's see what you have. I don't even really know exactly what all she's about to show me, guys. So let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
I hope it's not underwhelming. It's all in a storage unit right now because I moved twice this last year and I'm actually in the process of moving out of state. So I kind of have a bunch of stuff crammed in my little storage unit. But
well, if it's got anything to do with Chuck E. Cheese, it's not underwhelming.
I had a familiar dumpster heist like you did. So I resonated with that video, yeah.
Okay.
And it was my childhood Chuck E. Cheese, so
well,
I'm very excited.
You got me excited to go see what it is then. Let's do it. Yep. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, I just had to get a funny shot. Wow, okay, so tell me what you got here.
So this was a 32 movement bot. So the electrical bits to his legs, they were sticking out of the dumpster. We waited so long outside of this dumpster, and we were scoped because they were actively doing the remodel all night. So they did it all in one night. And we were scoping it out. At the time, I worked directly next to the Chuck E. Cheese. And my friend texted me, who isn't even from the state, and they're like, girl, they're remodeling your Chuck E. Cheese. I had no idea. So I met up with a friend and who was the drummer in my band. And we met up and we scoped it out till 3 a.m. and we got the perfect moment to grab all this. But eventually, all the Chuck E. Cheese employees left. And it was just the, what are they called, contractors, and they let us take it. So we were trying to be all sneaky, so we walked up and we were like really being sneaky, and then I got caught by one of them, and I was like really like holding my breath like, oh no, I'm like in trouble. And he didn't speak much English, but he was like, it's trash. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, and he was like, it's trash.
It's trash. Quit acting like we're robbing a bank here, guys. It's a dumpster.
He was like, take it. So we took it, and there's a bunch of little like bits and pieces that I get to show you.
Well, so you got a body shell here.
Yeah. So
not to overlook this.
That's his body. This is the back of his head.
Oh, you got the cosmetic.
What's in the back of this, what's in this box is really cool. I'll cut it open in a second for you.
Do you know what the 5 is?
I don't know what the 5 is. Actually, I might be able to show you something in this box, but they actually wrote something really unique on part of his...
Sorry, well, here, there's a 101 right here.
It's clean, it's fine. Yeah, so a lot of them are marked like 10, I think. I think the inside of his legs say that too, like 10.
Yeah. If somebody in the comments is gonna be like, oh, that's this, like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if they can tell me about it, I'm interested.
There's somebody out there that knows.
I have plans to try to make like a full bot again, but, you know, I know some people are like kind of gatekeepy with it, and they'll like get mad when certain people have it that don't deserve it or anything. I don't know. I mean, this came from the Canton, Ohio location.
Uh-oh. So. I already know what that is. Well, first of all, you have a hand.
Some of it's hand.
Yeah.
Some of it.
But nonetheless, a hand. And then...
Chuck. Getting messy with it.
What do you got here?
So, like, this is just essentially, like, trash. I had an idea.
Well, if it's trash, then I'll take it.
I had an idea. The Walking Dead used to have, like, dog tags from, like, clothes from, like, the characters that they wore on screen. And you could get, like, special dog tags. It was, like, a 1 in 100 chance you could get these. But it would have a little part of the character's clothes. I was thinking about... because I don't have the patience to sew all this up, and I don't think a lot of people do either. I was thinking about making little like dog tags or necklaces or like earrings or something that have like pieces of Chucky's fur and clothes, because a lot of this is just like his jeans and stuff. There's more of his hand, but
man, they really cut all this up. Ayo.
Isn't that creepy? There's a glove.
What?
So I found 4 gloves, I think, for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, you know what? I mean, they have extra parts in the tech room, and that's probably what you ran across. That's like the dogs, the feet that I have, the Studio C feet, the only animatronic piece I have. I don't think we're ever on the actual bot. I think there were extras in the tech room, so that's probably why you have extra gloves.
What it is. Same with the hands. There was about 3 of these like cut up hands. I have a full one intact. I think it's with my collectible, so I'll grab that in a second. But I pretty much grabbed. Now, one regret I have is this was our first time doing it, and we weren't prepared like you were with the U-Haul and everything. There was so much of the stage that we could have saved, and we didn't. They had all of the like generic like smile art and everything, and we didn't grab it because it was too heavy to lift.
Yeah. Had
we been able to open the side of the dumpster like I saw you did in your dumpster heist video, we probably could have saved a lot more, like parts of his like mechanical things, like his legs. God, what else? The smile poster, and there's probably more that we didn't find. Like all of this was in a trash bag. At the bottom, and I was like finessing and like doing all this stuff to like fish it out, and I remember I turned to my friend and I was like, look, I know exactly what's in this trash bag, because it was like neatly tied up and I could feel the squishiness. I'm like, I bet you that's all of his cosmetics, and it's exactly what that was.
It was all just tied up in a trash bag, huh?
Yeah, they cut all this up and they put it all in one big trash bag. But I mean, they got to his cosmetics good.
Yeah, they did.
I think I lucked out with this though. This wasn't smashed. I mean, all of his shells, they weren't smashed. The only reason he's missing his foot is because this was a 32M bot. So his other, like, foot was part of the, like, tapping thing that he had. So that's really the only reason. A lot of this, you can look through it if you want. It's pretty much just fur.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, there's, like, some random stuff that really doesn't...
So I did want to say, I didn't want to interrupt you, but when you were bringing this out,
yes.
I wanted to make sure I remember to tell you. I have this.
Real, do you?
Do you remember when I said that I got some of the stuff from the Columbus Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I ripped up all the pneumatic system from underneath that stage before I went back and got the stage itself.
Aw, that's so
But
cool.
yeah, I have this. It's in a box somewhere on or in the stage somewhere. But I noticed this and I was like, hey, I have that. I have a bunch of the stuff that comes with it. There's like switches on it. I'm gonna have to get it out. I don't think I've ever actually showed my channel that.
Really?
But what? So I mean, you got.
Oh my god.
Look at this. Just that's his cheek.
Crazy.
That's my boy's cheek. That's his cheek.
Since the 2.0 remodel was so spur of the moment, as far as I'm aware, we're the only ones that got anything, because they pretty much did it all in one night. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. They stayed up and they had contractors there from like close to open the next day. And I drove back. I didn't get any sleep. I drove back the next day and they were open for business, having birthday parties, people going in and out, and they did the remodel all
in the dead of night.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So they were still, because they like to be sneaky, they were throwing out bits of the bots at different times. So like his torso mech, nobody knows what happened to that. As far as I know, it was thrown out on the second day while they were open, and it was at the bottom. So that was long gone. They threw his mech valves out on the second day in broad daylight, and it was at the very tippy top of the dumpster. You could just go over, yank it if you really wanted to. But I think they straight up had someone from corporate there, because they had like people in suits going in and out, and they were straight up like pretty much barking people away at that point.
Oh my goodness.
So like I had a friend stop, because I was like dead tired from not sleeping. I had a friend who was already right next there stop to see like if they could find anything. And they also put out a bunch of Phase 3 booths, which was weird because it was like the green and black booths. But they were trying to grab one of those, and they were like threatening to call the cops and everything. And I was like, dumpster diving is legal in this part of Ohio. I'm looking for some more cool stuff to give you and stuff, but here's that.
Is this authentic?
It is, as far as I'm aware. It came from the Retro Attic, and he bought it from a collector who had a bunch of vintage 80s posters that were like legit from the 80s. I know this was like in 89, and their Akron, Ohio location, they had I think a 2-stage or a 1-stage. They had a bunch of these. They were the last ever location to have the Showbiz parody posters publicly. So when I visited back in 2021, they had like the Bat Munch and everything up. They didn't have this one. But I don't know where it came from or if it's a reprint. I've asked some people, and as far as they know, it is legit. Because, I mean, it's pretty crystal clear and everything. It doesn't really appear to be a reprint. Either way, I scored it for $30, so I can't really complain, reprint or not. Or not. But,
either way, it's really cool.
Yeah, for my sake, I'm just gonna say it's original.
Yeah,
because it's cooler.
Well, I noticed you have a little Peacetime Theater Chuck down here.
Yes, love him.
I love plushies. I had to mention him, of course. Look at him, he's cute. Ah, you got the studio, but where's the C?
I didn't find the C.
You didn't find the C?
Didn't. It's so funny because
Wait a minute. There's a photo opportunity here.
Oh, there we go.
Wait.
There's so much crap everywhere.
There we go. He's like waving. He's like, hello, studio. Hello. Studio me. Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, that's the thing. I have a studio that I record all my dance music in, so I can just slap this up and it'll be my little, like, you know,
there you go.
Chuck E. Cheese reference. But
mine looks all torn up. I still haven't gotten it taken care of.
The letter, I feel like they kind of made them different because...
Well, this one definitely looks a lot different than the one I've got. The one I've got is just like straight up wood. This looks like it's got some sort of finish
like
on it.
Yeah, you can touch it if you want. I'm sorry, it's kind of...
Yeah, oh yeah, that's not wood. Yeah. So that's sparkly. A lot lighter. Mine is wood and... So what did you... Is this an alpha?
Yes, yeah. It was a 32 alpha bot. You would not believe the dust bunnies that were on this thing from sitting there for 30 years or so.
I bet.
Crazy. You can touch whatever you want. I kind of just...
This is so cool though. Just all these little pieces. Look! What is this piece? It's like a crime scene. Like, I'm picking up pieces of flesh and trying to figure out. This almost looks like
jigsaw puzzle. This part here would be where his nose was, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
So like this would have been,
yeah, that was his nose.
Like right where the mouth kind of met, like part of his lip or something, right? Yeah. So like this would have been. Oh, I think we have a match. It's like, again, a forbidden jigsaw puzzle. It's very creepy.
Of flesh.
And it feels like flesh.
It does.
I don't like touching it sometimes. It's creepy. I gotta say, since I grew up with that one, I mean, I have pictures having birthdays with that bot and everything. I remember when I got him, it felt like I kind of had a murder scene in my house because, like, we got him and we, like, spread him out all throughout my room and everything. And it kind of felt like I'd, like, murdered a childhood friend and was just, like, had his corpse in my room. It was really creepy. I was like, man, I told my mom, I was like, how does it feel to have the Chuck E. Cheese in your house?
The Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Okay,
and what you got here?
Got his right hand? Yeah. It's pretty cool. And then...
Oh, it's got the mech inside of it, too?
Yeah. I have all of the pieces to, like, the C that I want to sew together.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just that part. I separated these two because they were on display at my old apartment. From, like, all the, like, mess, but... This was the only intact hand we got that wasn't thrown apart.
Dang.
What's very strange.
Does that move?
Yeah. I mean, I think it just goes...
Oh, I see. I see. Glove. You ever tried to put the glove on his hand?
I have, yeah.
I kind of want to.
We can.
I kind of want to. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I feel like if I remember correctly...
Okay, so it's not just a glove. Like, there's fingers. Like,
well,
I'm giving you the finger. Oh, they cut it up?
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
If I remember correctly, one of them fits like perfectly, and it might be this one, but you can like piece them together to like...
Okay. This is kind of fun. Okay.
I think it is this one. Yeah, because there's that. And then we got the other 2 fingers here. It's
Oh yeah, put those
glove.
2 here.
I might keep that glove just because that's the one that fits the hand I got. But I've got like 3 others to spare. I think
that's crazy they even cut up the gloves. Were they in these bags or did you put them in the bag?
They literally, all of this was in one trash bag and I spent hours sifting through it and like,
here we go.
Jigsawing them.
So we're missing just a little piece right here, but other than that,
I've probably got it. It's just in
here
this
it
mess
is. There's his hand. High five, Chuck. Ain't that right? That's cool. Here, thumbnail. Nice. I always do that, and then it never ends up being the thumbnail.
I noticed that in one of your like thrifting vlogs or something.
I'm always like thumbnail, and then it never ends up being the thumbnail. We'll see if this one actually made it or not.
Chuck E. Cheese has been probably the strongest, most consistent one throughout my life and adulthood. So.
You gotta love some Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah.
Especially just all like the happiness it brings in such a dull world. Not to get deep, but to get kind of deep. I think what happens when you get 2 girlies sifting through Chuck E. Cheese stuff.
I think that's what it is, like how people explain like the magic of like Disney World or something. It's like, I don't know, for me, I was kind of like poor growing up, and I remember like Chuck E. Cheese being like, I don't know, I didn't go a whole lot, but it just, that was like my Disneyland, you know? It was like, I guess the poor man's Disneyland, but that's where all the magic was.
It ain't poor man's anymore.
Nothing much.
Charging you $20 a kid just to jump on a trampoline?
I think last time I went there to play games, I was out like $120.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's why I just eat the cheesy bread. You cannot skip out on the cheesy bread because it's probably the cheaper item there. No, but it really is good. It's actually really good.
Yeah, that is true.
So, I have some stuff over here I set aside. How much, what's the damage? How much do I owe you?
I don't want you to charge me, or I don't want to charge you. You're my favorite
Well,
YouTuber.
you wouldn't want me to charge you. Why would I charge you to take your stuff?
That's it. You get famous and it all goes to your head and you're like, you give me money to take your stuff.
Matter of fact, yeah, you give me money and I'll take some of your Chuck E. Cheese stuff. Why I oughta?
No, wait, for real.
Are you for real though?
Yeah, I've been looking for it this whole time, like through all the boxes, but I've been looking for a Toys R Us uniform I have somewhere. I'll mail it to your P.O. box or something.
You don't have to do that. Oh, okay, but look what I'm getting. You're dead serious.
Yeah, you can have these. This will live on in the TayJay universe.
Oh my god,
This is definitely a really cool like piece to me. But like, as far as like use, I feel like these cut up cosmetics are like, they're just special. Here, you can even have some of his fur. Because I have plenty. I have so much.
Okay, well, I'm going home with a glove, a Chucky nose, a piece of his shirt, his bottom lip, and this cute little cup that she said she got for me. Chuck E. Cheese's. Right before, you said this was what, 2012? Oh yeah, there it is right there. 2012, right before Rockstar took over. Wow, thank you very much.
Of course. Here,
that
is... I think this is part of it. Oh, wait.
What?
I forgot to show you one of these. The unique thing I wanted to show you. One of these pieces of his shirt has a tag on it.
Oh.
So for some reason, this tag in here says Pasqually. Studio C A shirt. Studio C 642. And then it's dated December 7th, 2018. Can anybody tell me why this says Pasqually?
It's on Chucky's shirt.
Yeah.
Look, let me see.
Yeah, it's like, you can even see the collar of his shirt, so that probably would have been like right in the back where it like velcros up. But it says Pasqually.
Pasqually. Studio C A. Yeah, Studio C A shirt. Why does it say Pasqually?
I have no clue. That's like one of the... I mean, I feel like they got it for like the Rockstar era, you know, and maybe a tech or something, like wrote it on there. I don't know.
Why would they write Pasqually?
I don't know. That's...
I mean, it's Studio C, they didn't have any Pasqually stuff. What? Okay. Let me know if you know why they wrote Pasqually on this. Is it just possible... I don't know, I was gonna say, is it just possible that they like stapled it on later? But I don't, why? Why would they do that? Why is Pasqually on this? I don't know, guys. Help us out.
It's kind of a mistake. You'd see it like a Chuck's arcade where they like actually put a Chuck shirt.
Yeah.
32M bot shirt on a Pasqually.
Or they put Pasqually's shoes on Chucky in Georgia, and when I asked, he just was like, I don't know.
Have you seen, they did put a, it was like a Studio C shirt on a Cyberamic somewhere, and that's like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wasn't that the one I went to?
It might have been.
I don't remember. It was one of the Chuck's arcades, wasn't it? A Studio C shirt on there. So I'm like, what? Well, guys, that is it. Morgan, thank you so much for showing me your collection. That was really cool, and all the cool things you have here. Like, you're loaded up on just cool memorabilia.
Well, thank you.
And I am very thankful that I get to bring some of this home.
Of course, it will live on in the... It is funny to think, like, it's going to more of, like, a Chuck E. Cheese, like, kind of location, you know? Like,
yeah.
The setup, it's got the stage and everything. Eventually, if you meet enough, like, people with random stuff, you could just have your own Chuck at some point.
Now I gotta kiss Chuck on the cheek.
There you go. Give him a little kiss. Maybe give him a little bath.
Cheek? What? Okay, guys. I'm being goofy. I'm dropping stuff. That's it. I'm all done for today. But I really appreciate you showing me this.
Yes,
honestly.
thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And I am more than appreciative that I'm coming home with anything. You didn't have to do any of that.
Of course.
I was ready to buy this from you. So.
No, you're all good.
And that is a wrap. So that was really cool. I hope you guys all enjoyed that, and I'm really glad that she was able to come in here and show us all that cool stuff that she had. And it's sad to see the torn up Studio C cosmetics, but it's still cool to see that somebody has them and they're not in a landfill. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and a comment below. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and if you want some TayJay merch, you can go to tayjayproductions.com and get your merch. And until the next one, see you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed any. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is literally what happens almost every video.